going? Where's the stream? Where's the stream? What's up? How are you doing? I don't even know how this works anymore, but welcome to the 315 live stream. And it's just funny because you can watch live through Twitter or X. So I'm like a little blown away right now how this works. How are you doing? Anyways, I don't even know how I see things, but it doesn't really play back through YouTube app. But anyways, thank y'all so much for joining in. And excited to hang out with y'all for a little bit, for a couple hours. Happy 315. Let me know how the audio is. Can you hear stuff? I'm going to be playing music. Music too loud. Hope everyone's doing great. Gonna answer some questions that y'all have. Just talk about how busy season's been going. Maybe some behind the scenes stuff. See what she needs. How's everyone doing? I made it to where you can only chat if you're a subscriber, so I can milk those subscriptions. So if you're not a subscriber and you want to chat, let me know. Subscribe. Talk to me. How's everyone doing? I made it to where there's a big delay between when I talk and when y'all actually see it. Do I look tired? The lighting is coming down, so I've got lights streaming down, so it looks like I'm extra tired. Just need to bring down the lights a little bit, I guess. Huh? Happy 315, Matt. Chords in the house. Say it, Cortez. Or Chords. Never bothered with like that. What's up, Chayton? So I have a huge light right here. There's a light up here. I think it's working. Is the music too loud? Is it too loud? Can you hear me? Cortez. Makes sense. What's up, Romeo? So I almost wore a gray shirt, but I just thought like something with color is just more life. And I had a gray shirt on and I almost wore it. Then I switched to this one. I had this one on, then I was like, no, let's try gray. And then I switched back to this one and it just feels great. The shirt is great. Okay, I'm going to turn down the audio, hopefully the music. Thank you, Matt, for the heads up. And may need to turn up the music later if the need arises to dance. Let's see if I'll have the mic real close to my face, so hopefully that helps. All right, Abdullah with the hot questions real quick, real fast. I'll get to it in a moment. Let's check out audio settings. All right, so I normally do, if you're new, I normally, the past year or so, I've been doing deadline streams. 2 years? Have I been doing this 2 years? I don't know. I do deadline streams where I just hang out, because usually deadline days, you don't really want to be working, and just kind of monitoring the email and just seeing what's going on with clients just to make sure everything is good. So I like I haven't had to do anything business return wise today, which is great. E-filed some yesterday, extended some returns yesterday. So really deadline streams are just to hang out and talk about the firm and how busy season is going and how the deadline's going. 315 deadline wasn't that bad. In fact, I can show you my hours in a moment of how it went and how many hours I've been working, because I'm able to track that through some pretty cool software. And yeah. Oh, sweet. Abdullah's in the stream for the first time. Cool. Thanks for letting me know that. Yeah, just hanging out. I don't actually work on stream. I just talk for a couple hours and answer any questions and talk about what's going on in my mind and maybe anything important that's happened in the last, couple months with running a firm. And it's been great. It was a really slow start, so I feel like I didn't really start working until February with tax returns and just getting all the accounting ready to go for different clients and just the workflow. It always seems to, I seem to start later and later each year. I don't know. I guess I just had a lot going on, and I didn't feel like, I just didn't have a very good momentum in the very beginning of the year to start tax returns. So I think I'm behind overall, even though I have an employee helping me out. I think I'm behind overall on actual e-filed returns, but I'm doing returns that I usually extend. So there's a trade-off. I'm doing more returns that I normally extend now. And so that those returns are kind of soaked up a lot of capacity essentially. But I do have a lot of returns ready for final review, ready for first review, ready for e-signature. So there's a lot of returns where I'm gonna blitz through. And Gary G-Baby, aka G-Baby, is helping me out with getting a lot of returns prepped and ready for me. And then we send out information requests, get information, update returns, send them out, So a lot of my business returns are extended, and I'm pretty, I'm not really going to work on any business returns right now. I'll have my contractor probably work on some, while G-Baby and I are focusing on 1040s and repping those out, because there's a lot of clients that are ready and that are waiting. It's just amazing how many returns we do over a couple of months. I was just talking to G-Baby about that, and it's just crazy. You cycle through so many projects in a month, because really people don't get their stuff ready till March 1st. So you have a month and a half to complete 70%, 60% of your returns for the year. Man, that's rough. There needs to be another way. There has to be a better way. There is a better way, but it takes a lot of work, and it's a battle. So I don't feel dead yet, which is great. Now chugging through the 1040s, we'll see how that goes. I've been probably working a lot less. I haven't compared it to prior yet, but I've probably been working a lot less than compared to prior year, like client work wise, like work wise. And I have not been able to work on content as much as I'd want still. So I'm trying to get to the point where I can work on content between January and April. And I've started a new tax channel to like help push me to do that. And I've written, I have some scripts that I haven't shot for. Yeah, do I need less clients? Probably. Do I need to extend more clients? Yes. Is music still too loud? Because everybody's saying music was loud earlier. I just want to make sure music's not too loud. And that song was kind of weird. Gee baby. All right. I'll answer a question real quick from Abdullah. Can I buy an established CPA firm if I have a CPA license? Sure. If you have yeah, I don't see why not. If you don't have a CPA license, that's another question. You might not be able to, depending on the state. All right, all I talk is text. Asks, do you do bookkeeping services or find that it's important to know when doing taxes? Do you do bookkeeping services or find that it's important to know when doing taxes? Okay, so do I need to know about bookkeeping when I do taxes? Absolutely. You need to know accounting to do taxes. Like, there's 1040s that you can do that you don't really need to know accounting, but in order to do a business return, you need to have accounting skills or bookkeeping and accounting. I kind of those are the same essentially to me. Or I use those one and the same. So absolutely need to know bookkeeping and accounting. Now, if the client does the books, I'm more and more I've leaned towards like, hey, we're not going to do your return if you do your books. So when clients give you crappy books at the end of the year and it's time to do tax returns and it takes you an extra 6 hours, that could be an exaggeration, it takes you a long time to prepare a return, then that kills your momentum. You have to have clean books ready to go, or else you get caught in like trying to fix them, and that's not efficient, and you just can't do that. And so it's harder for smaller Schedule C clients because they're too small and they can't really afford good accounting. But that's where you just give tough love and say, hey, we have to extend this. And I can't do this return now because your books have never been reconciled. Things don't make sense. You have a negative cash balance somehow. So y'all know how it is. What's up, Growth Lab? I'm assuming that's what's your name. I forgot your name already. I forget names when it's busy season. March 15th is going great. Kind of had a rough week personally, but business-wise, it's great. I do books for business filings, yes. I think that's what your question is. I do books for business tax returns. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. How's everyone's 315 going? What are y'all firm owners? Are y'all CPAs, EAs? Are y'all employees? I want to know, are y'all college students? Interns? Someone was talking about KPMG layoffs earlier. Are there layoffs in KPMG? I heard about that on Twitter. Oh, I got something funny for y'all. If y'all seen this already. One sec. Okay, so like there's me live right now. That's why. Okay, but here, look at this. Look at this email that I got today. Like is this GPT? ChatGPT. So, hope you're keeping well, partner. It's been a rough stretch since my tax fella, who's been sorting out my papers for nigh on 40 years, shuffled off this immortal coil, passed on. Now I'm stuck. It's so hard to read this in the mud with tax season bearing down on me. Reckon you could lend an old hand and help me wrangle this mess? I am not responding to this email. How do these people get my email in the first place? And then either right before this email or right after it, I got a very similar email, much longer, but kind of just weird. Like, hey, can we work with you? Email. It's just a mess. Like, why does that? It's weird. So many weird emails like that. Well, thank you everyone for joining in. What's up, Brian Elvin? Got 19 viewers. That's the most I've seen right now. Awesome. Thank you all for joining in. Haven't heard a good song yet to dance to. So, oh, this one sounds kind of good. We'll see. I hear them clicks. All right. Music's. Can y'all hear music? Can y'all hear music right now? Cortez is a firm owner. We have a supervisor. We have an employee. G baby. Jason got bored and created that email for sure. The email actually looked kind of legit. Some emails you can tell, but this one kind of looked legit, but also bizarre. So it just has this weird feel to it. All right, you can hear music. I haven't mastered the streaming yet just because I do it. I just don't do it enough. So I don't bother to make it awesome. Maybe one day. Maybe one day when I'm a full-time content creator. I did get a cool piece of equipment that'll help with streams, but I haven't had time to figure it out yet and mess with it. It's called the Prompter by Elgato. And you basically put this on the lens, and there's an adapter, so where you can't you would have no idea it was a prompter that I'm like looking at, because it'd be glass and you can't see the glass. But this is like a built-in monitor, so that'd be cool to use during streams. Like I could put the chat up there, and then you couldn't then I wouldn't have to like look over, and I could just see it and read off of it. I got some new lenses that are cool, or I got a new lens for the camera, but it's on the new camera over there, right there. That's a more wide angle lens. You can see everything in this room essentially. I almost put that on, but this lens is great. Oh, you have the prompter? Does it work well? Because I haven't touched it yet, unfortunately. It's not cheap. I buy this cool stuff and then don't use it, unfortunately. Okay, so we're gonna look at some hours, my hours right now for tax season. I use this software called Rise, and it's gonna let me show y'all how many hours I work, or how many hours I've been working. RIZE. They've actually let me be an ambassador for the software because I promote it so much. So I have a cool code or link if you want to ever use, and I can set you up with it to get a free month. But Rise is real cool because it automates your time tracking, and I think some people in the chat use it. Maybe let me know if you do. So really, this is last week, March 11th. Wait, that's this week. Last week. There we go. I was like, I haven't worked that much. Last week. That doesn't really make a difference for y'all if I make that bigger. So I had 48 hours, work hours. So that's client work, admin, email, meetings, YouTube. That's definitely not work. So stuff like YouTube is not included in work hours, from my understanding. But, you know, admin time, that's included. Content creation's included in work hours. So I get a lot of different, I can categorize what's included in work hours and what's not. So, yeah. Ryan says it's going to probably tell me this is a distraction. So you can have notifications set up in here where it tells you, like, hey, do you want to be looking at this? Because it's not like your categorized work apps. So like it tells you, like, has like this AI coach deal where it kind of coaches you through how much you're working, which is interesting. Gives you some nice little insight. But I don't need someone to tell me I'm working too much right now. That's a given. All right, sorry, I'm right there. All right, so weekly, you can see the categories. This is today. So I'm going to go to week. This is this week. Actually, do I want to go to home week? Sorry. Last week, you can see how much I worked. I worked a good amount on Saturday. Tuesday, 10-hour day. A week before that, week of February 26th, 45 work hours. So when it shows about 45 work hours, there's probably about like 10 hours of time that I'm still at the computer where I'm like taking a mental break or lollygagging. So no one can ever work just like 50 straight work hours. Like if they can, then you have unique abilities, and I really hope you're making a lot of money or something. All right, February 19th, 46 work hours. Not bad. February 12th, 43 work hours. What was I doing? February 5th, 43 work hours. I'm not even working. 40 work hours in January 29th. So I'm like, you can tell. Oh, yeah, here we go. January 22nd work week. That was like the beginning of busy season, probably. Probably doing a lot of accounting work. 50 work hours. So the max work hours I've worked this year have been in January, which is interesting. January 8th, didn't really work much. January 1st, I had Gary over for the retreat. Yeah, we had a company retreat. Week of January 8th. So didn't really. All you're seeing is mostly retreat hours. I don't know why it split it up in two different retreat times, but sometimes it does that. So not bad. We can go by month, and you can see more kind of from a high level view of how much I'm working. Does anyone have any questions? I haven't really seen any questions yet. So where are the work hours coming from? I work a lot on Tuesday, Monday. Fridays are usually lower. Saturdays, I'm only working like yeah, 3 to 5 hours. Not that bad. February, I was working a lot more. You see the trend from the start of the week to the end of the week? It's like I always start off real strong and then just decrease from there. It's interesting. Why are Wednesdays kind of lower? It's interesting. I don't know. If you don't track your time, this is a unique way to analyze. So my yearly videos that I'm doing now, I'm putting in a feature where I talk about where I spend my time and really trying to work less and do more content creation. But it's going to take some time, and I have to really build that into my practice, into my firm. It's hard. It's hard to do that. But definitely going to be some changes. You know, I'm really not working that much, but it seems like my threshold for like being okay with working so much is just decreased. Maybe I'm not happy with what I'm doing. That could be a reality that I'm not willing to admit yet. Or maybe I'm just, my mind's not right and I need to just get a better perspective. So generally, yeah, maybe I just want to focus on other things, or there's just a lot going on. I'm focusing on content creation. I'm thinking about starting community, and so there's all these different thoughts that are taking up my brain, and I just need to focus on it more. Do you use Rise? Do you use Rise for your own use, or do you use it for client billing? I do not bill by the hour, so I use it to track how much time I'm working and how much time I'm spending towards content creation, because I eventually want it to make it to be like 50% content creation, 50% like working in the firm. So it's I get to see like I get to use this data and see if I'm actually like working towards that goal. Because if I can see that I'm not working on content, and I can also see where I'm spending my time. Like, bro, you're on Twitter for how long last week? Or you were on social media, Reddit. That helps me get a better perspective of where I'm spending my time, which is good, because if you have no idea where your time is going and you feel like you don't have enough of it, well, this is a good gut punch, where you get to analyze like, okay, something needs to change because I am spending way too much time on Twitter. There's such thing as mental breaks. Here we go. Your video here, what's up? All right, so we got 19 viewers at one point. That was pretty sweet. I have no expectation for how many people to watch, and I'm not here to work or sell you anything. So I'm just here for your entertainment. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope everyone is doing great and surviving. We have 1 month to go. I'm ready for the day where I can say like, yeah, tax season deadlines aren't really a busy season for me. Like, Wouldn't it be awesome if January to April was not busy? Like, who's in the camp where you would rather have this work spread out throughout the year versus cram it all in January to April? Because I used to be like, cram it all in January and April and get it over with before I had kids. But now that I'm married and have kids, like, it's almost like a third of your life is spent in this busy season mode, and you can't be present with your family. What's up, Jake? You can't be present with your family if you're in busy season mode, and that's not good. So I'm definitely camp. We don't need a we need to do something about busy season. And I'm hoping to inspire everybody coming into the industry to think the same way, because something's got to change. I know we're bound by the deadlines, but it just takes work to break that mold, or to educate the general population. Like, people are so scared of extensions, unreasonably scared, and they just don't know. So they don't know because we don't educate them. So that's what I'm hoping I can kind of do with my tax channel as well. Tax Time, my new tax channel is called Tax Time, where I'm going to be doing I'm just doing shorts right now, but I'm hoping I can eventually educate the general population on taxes and take out a lot of fear for everything, and then in return help the industry. Help our industry. It's brutal out there. Matt Corda says kids were the biggest factor. So they put like this little emoji where the text is, so it's really hard for me to read. Kids were the factors in changing. Yeah, and changing from cramming to spreading. Yeah. Like, I don't know how you have kids and family and just ghost them for 3 months of the year. I can understand as long as you are very present throughout the whole rest of the time of the year. Otherwise, like, it's not worth it. Like, do you want to be remembered as, yeah, Dad, we just didn't see Dad in busy season? I'm thankful that we have remote work, and I see my girls all the time. Well, one's in kindergarten now, but I see the youngest all day because she's hanging around with my wife, and so I can say hey whenever. I can't imagine being at an office away for 12 hours, something ridiculous. Yeah. All right, getting real sappy right now. Corda says, honestly makes me regret the way I treated my wife in the past. Yeah. We've all been there. I wouldn't be too hard on yourself about that. Like, you're focusing now on moving forward and having a better life. So, like, focus forward, not backwards. Don't have regrets. I think going through really hard stuff is important in order to change for the better. So, like, having really tough conversations with your spouse or the kids about this is great motivation to change. And also with yourself, having a conversation with yourself. I do that all the time. Like, Logan, like, you need to change. something between now and April, or January and April. What's up, Casey? Happy 315. Hey, everybody. Happy 315. It's a great day to be alive. It's beautiful outside. It's cloudy here. Sorry, I was looking outside the window, like a small sliver of crack between the shades. So it's great. Feels great. Cloudy. The last few weeks, about 3 weeks, has been amazing weather here in Austin, Texas. And I'm super upset about that because it's supposed to be real cold, right? In February. February was warm the whole month. It was never like cold. And now March has been beautiful weather so far. And we have a month to go. And it's probably going to be still beautiful weather. Now allergy season is here in Austin, Texas. So if you go outside, your face explodes. So there's that risk, but still. All right. Jake asked the real question. When are we getting to the real topic? When's the mustache coming back? Dude, I feel like it needs to, cuz I don't know if y'all have seen my Top Gun video. Where I hear Top Gun music and I get inspired to shave my beard and have a mustache and then fly my drone around like I'm a pilot, like I'm a Top Gun pilot. Yeah, that exists. So if you haven't seen it, you should. I will gladly link it here for everybody. I almost want to watch it on stream. Just because I just love it because of how ridiculous it is. It's like I genuinely enjoy watching it just because how ridiculous I am, and just yeah, the danger zone. Someone had a great response to it. Like, next time, act like you're calling in to do a flyby, like buzz the tower and fly it by the window, fly the drone by the window. Like I'm buzzing the tower. Oh, that's such a great idea. Maybe I should make a version 2, Jake, just for you. I could make a version 2 of my Top Gun video, and I could bring back the mustache. So I think I posted that like the week of the 415 deadline. So let me just grow it out a little bit. Maybe a new song. Can't wait. How's everyone's stress level this year and anxiety level? I think Matt Corda said earlier that he's extending like way more returns. 50% of his entities has been extended, which is a lot. So he's gonna be busy during the summer. Oh, an Air Force pilot uniform. Oh, like a jumper, like a onesie. That would be sick. Where can I get me a pilot like onesie? What do they call them? Jumpsuit? Like a pilot jumpsuit? That would be hilarious. But I would say this year my stress has been way lower, which is great. And there's 2 big reasons for that. That's 1, G baby, because when I'm working on entity returns, he's working on 1040s. It's amazing. Two is just having the mentality like everything's gonna be okay. I don't know why I'm using my pinky. Everything's gonna be okay. You've done this a lot, and you survive every year, so there's no reason to freak out. It's just taxes. Everything's gonna be okay. And every year you do great. You file everything that needs to be filed on time. So like really the only hard part is dealing with hard clients. And guess what? Those clients don't have to come back the next year if they give you too much pain. It's that simple. Simple. Yeah, just fire them. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. My Whoop band says I'm at a 0.8 stress level so far. What's like the max? 0.8 out of what? Out of 1? Because that's big. Probably an Army Navy store for my jumpsuit, my Air Force jumpsuit. Do they make them my size though? Pilots are really small, aren't they? Maybe you have to custom order it. Maybe just get like a cheap fake costume one. I'm happy. Romeo. I am pretty chipper for 315 because 1040s, there's a lot of 1040s to do, but they like you can cycle through them faster depending on the project. We do have some beasts of 1040s that take hours to just review it, but some don't take as long and you can cycle through them. So I'm just about to cycle through a ton of 1040s, and I have this week actually. I've been working on a little bit of entity stuff, but I've been cycling through a lot of 1040s. So Gary's gonna have to step it up because I'm coming for him. 20 viewers. We just hit a record for today. Thanks everyone for joining in. Happy 315. Tell me who you are. You have to be a subscriber to say something in the chat, because I did that to make you subscribe to my channel, because I could use all the subscribers I can get. Thank you very much. Unashamed of that. While you're here, subscribe to my Tax Time channel. Just Tax Time. Just type in Tax Time in YouTube and keep watching this. Open a new tab and then type in Tax Time in YouTube and see if I come up or the Tax Time channel comes up. Subscribe to that, please, because growing a channel is really hard. This channel that you're watching now I'm getting close to, how many subscribers now? I'm getting close to 30. Do I have 3,600 now? It's easier to grow a channel where your brand is on another medium and you can push people to this other medium. So Twitter, a lot of Twitter followers, you can push them to YouTube, and that makes growing easier. But starting from scratch and having a channel that's not really connected to my main brand is really hard. So I'm finding out the hard way on how, and especially like pushing a tax channel, like really hard, like a tax focused channel. So I'm gonna have to, the goal there is just to make a lot of good shorts right now for my Tax Time channel. And I've slacked. I have all these scripts written up or started. I'm at part 8, so I've made like 8 Tax Time videos so far. And if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I'll just show you. One second. Tax Time. Things you should know about taxes. What do you mean I don't come up in the search? This is baloney. I'm trying to find my... Oh, there we go. If you click shorts, they show up. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Subscribe to Tax Time. So I have 8 different shorts, and you can tell that I recorded all of these on the same day, and I recorded these 2 on the same day. This one was new. I'm wearing glasses in all of them too. I'm hoping that builds credibility. I don't know. I really do. I have to wear... These are real glasses, okay? I don't wear glasses just to look the part. Those are real. I cannot see without them, or contacts. I'm wearing contacts right now. So, I'm trying to build the Tax Time channel. Really hard when also you don't push content out. So, this one has... my last one actually has the most views. I have no idea why certain videos hit and some of them don't. Like my second one hit, and I'm talking about payroll taxes. And then my last one hit because I'm talking about a credit, tax credit, and that just does really well with the algo. But yeah, this one is way harder to grow than my main channel, my Tax Telegraph channel, which I may eventually change that to Logan Graph. But here's a little sneak peek on the insides of my YouTube channel. 3,700 subscribers. Dang, thank y'all. Y'all have to subscribe in order to chat, so I'm cheating. But I've made, over the last 28 days, I've made $100 off ad revenue. That's pretty cool. Like if I can make $100 every month, that'd be sick. I need to make more content though. My last video doesn't have that many videos because it's kind of boring. But man, I just gotta keep creating content. All right. Let's get back to me. We really haven't had much good audio songs so far. I don't know. I forgot what this genre is called, but I'm playing it so I don't get copyrighted. How's everyone doing? Happy 315. We got 21 viewers in the house. All right, Ryan asks, what do you do with your lighting so your glasses don't reflect the key light? I don't know. I thought it did. I thought it was reflecting. Like it kind of is a little bit, but it's also off to the side. So I have a big light that one that I will put. I'll put the light right here, and it's pointing. There's the camera and the teleprompter, and I'll face this way. So the light will be shining from an angle, and I'm looking this way. All right, we got 23 viewers. I feel like it's dance time. I am using OBS. All right, I'm going to pump up the music. it go? Now I get 25 years. It's because of the dancing. Oh. Woo! Getting my cardio in. I'm out of breath now. I work out. Dancing is just a different cardio. Hope everyone's doing great. Alright, I gotta catch up to the chat. Is this the boy dance? Yes! The boy dance. Are we calling it boy or BOI? I gotta know. Alright, checking out the chat. Sorry, that was fun. That was a good song. Oh yeah, mounting a light directly above the camera will definitely give you some reflection. So doing it from an angle, from like offset lighting, is pro move. Pro move, because then Jason calls it fall off. He did like an email about it. I don't know if you saw it, but right now I have two lights right here. So there's no shadow happening except under my eyes because it's pointing down. Not worried about that at all, you know? Just making me look like I'm really tired. No, not worried about looking tired on camera. No way. No. Pam, just found you this week as a senior in college studying accounting. I've loved hearing your perspective. Woo! Thank you. Hey, I'm hoping to get in on the college level and just help future accountants understand how things can be and hopefully will be in the future, because nobody wants to have no life between January and April and not get really paid for it. So, whew. 1065 extension failed. Uh-oh. Okay, I had a return an extension be rejected because an extension was already filed, but I never filed one. And the client definitely signed up to work with me. So did I just forget that I filed one? I mean, I looked through my system and it usually tells you like this history of e-filing. It didn't say, so I have no idea what's going on. And it didn't give me a rejection email, which is also weird. I have no idea what's going on. What's going on? It's a ghost. It's a ghost return. I've never been in the post office on... I've never been on the post office on a deadline day. Is that normal? What's up, Nio? We're talking about business practices in the chat. So we are running businesses in the chat right now. What's up, Ralph? Hey, everybody. The old accountant filed it thinking they were coming back. Oh, nice. UT tells you why it gets rejected. Yes. It said an extension has already been filed. Who filed it? I emailed the client. I was like, hey, did you file an extension? Or do you know somebody else that filed an extension? Because I didn't file one. So if we get a late filing, I'm going to be annoyed. That'll be... Will we ever get a... will the 315 deadline ever be abolished? Probably not. It is like the bane of existence. See what happens when you stop dancing? A lot of bad things happen when I stop dancing, apparently. Initial, so you have to check initial return for an extension to be filed. Oh, LLC added a partner. Okay. Got it. I did know about that, Nio. So on tax day, I think it's 4/15. A lot of car accidents happen. A lot of people die, apparently, because people are just stressed about taxes, which is nuts. Or it's tax professionals, like just driving like crazy to the post office. All the old school tax professionals are just trying their hardest to get to the post office real fast to deliver tax returns. I've never done that before. I use certified mail online to mail stuff, so I never have to go to the post office, which is awesome. Highly recommend. I mean, some things you do have to mail, but on a deadline day, no way. All right. How's everybody doing? 315. Anyone got special 315 plans? Like, usually I do something cool. And it's a Friday. What timing is that? Friday is like the best deadline day, right? Because then you have the weekend to chill and kind of reset. Because, I don't know, after the 415 deadline, ugh. After the 415 deadline, like, let's say if it's on a Monday, and then you have to work the next day, no way. That don't happen. If it's on a Friday, it's like the best deadline day. And it gives you all week to like just get things nailed down during the work week. Yeah. All right, how's everyone doing? We got 24 people in the house. I think people are getting done with work, maybe. Getting done with all their extensions and want to hang out. So, welcome. My name is Logan. I am a CPA firm owner, and I like to create content for other accountants and tell everybody how to run their firm, because they're all doing it wrong. Yeah. Haha. Ha. Oh man, Gary's been telling me all about my stream. We have a Teams chat going on, and Gary's like, hey, I hear duplicated audio. Yeah, oops. Because I was having Twitter play myself live. Oh god. I'm not good at this streaming thing yet. Okay, give me time. Derek, what's up? What up? Thank you for being here, ECK. Tax and accounting. I will keep you company for the next hour. And that's why I'm here. That's why I think this live stream works, is just to give people entertainment while they're hanging out and wrapping things up. So you can just hear me blab on, just keep blabbing. And watch me dance. The most viewers I got during the stream was when I was dancing. Do people know somehow when I'm dancing? How does that work? Reasonable comp, Nio. Whew. Believe all my extensions are filed? Heck yeah. I don't know if I make much money off the live streams. If I do, it's probably like a couple of pennies. You might have to watch an ad before you get on here officially. But I can kind of see how much each video makes. So there was a live stream that oh, you get ads? Y'all are getting ads during this? Okay, let me try to turn those ads off. I don't want ads while the stream is going. So sorry. Can I fix that live? Let YouTube insert mid-rolls for you. Oh no. Sorry. Look at this. I did not know this was happening. I don't want mid-rolls. So off. But I do want to turn it back on when the video is done. And then make money off that. But again, people, this is like... I did a live how I prepare for tax season. And it has almost 1,500 views, which is nuts. A live stream that I did about like how I get ready for tax season. And this is recorded now. It's an hour long. But how do I see? I'm trying to see how much. Oh, I've made $7 off of it. I've made $7 off 1,500 views. So something like a 315 stream won't make much money because it's not really. I don't know. I don't see how you would would people watch this after the fact? I don't know. Sometimes I talk about cool stuff. Sometimes I don't. But as long as y'all are having a good time. How's my music level right now? I have no idea how to check the music level because I'm doing it through OBS and I have no idea how it compares because I have not dialed in the stream settings yet. Sorry. They're coming for the dancing. That's right. Move it to OF. Then I'll make some money. Oh god. Oh man. Anything going on? As I'm talking about ads, one popped up on for you. Dang it. Okay. The ads should be off now for this live stream. I didn't want them to run during the live stream. I'm Unless it's making me a ton of money, then they should be off. This says it's off. I'm just looking at it right now, just double checking. No ads here. Oh, YouTube Premium? Heck yeah. Oh, is it TurboTax ad? Why would they do that? I need to go to Twitch. Yeah. Maybe it knows when I'm talking about ads, so it pushes ads. If I say like and subscribe, does that create anything on your screen? Like give you an indication to like and subscribe the video? Because I've seen on recorded videos when someone says like and subscribe, YouTube now like does this like shimmery thing around the like button, as because it knows now to do that. Like I think that's an AI feature, which is pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Is Dan Gertrude still on? I remember his name now from Growth Labs. Finally remembered it, Dan. Sorry about that. Dan checked in earlier and I definitely forgot his name. Sorry. Yeah, subscriptions that help you avoid ads, like it's like a necessary evil, you know? Like Spotify Premium. How could you ever sit through ads while you're trying to listen to music? That sounds horrible. Or like streaming services. Wow. Okay. Yes, Niall. It makes you subscribe to comment. Yes. That's how I'm getting subscribers. That's why I did that. So you know I have to subscribe. Woohoo! Yes. I've gotten like 15 subscribers since I've started the stream. Hey, anyway, you gotta grind. This is the hustle culture, you know? Do it for the gram. Anything for a sub. I should have turned on donations for this. There's a way for me to have like I don't know, YouTube monetization. I haven't really looked into it much, but you can have like memberships and supers. So like people can pay you to be able to chat, have like this super chat on during live streams. Maybe if I start doing live streams more, I'll do that. But yeah, right now it's free. Right now it's free to subscribe. Logan Grift. Oh man, that's sad. Hey, anything for $1, you know? Just kidding. Super comment. There is an icon for super chat. All right, I did it. I turned it on somehow then. I need to make some sort of nerdy emote or emoji that's only for my channel. And then you have to pay to use that emoji. What? You donated to me? Shout out to Tales from my Zoomer accountant for the $2 dono. I've always wanted to do that. Thanks for the dono. Yes. What can I do? I can add you as a moderator. That would be hilarious. Dang, I just made $2. Thank you, Romeo. I just made $2, guys. That is more money than this video would ever earn off ads. Because this what? Thank you, Niall, for $1. Yes. First donation. Woo! First 2 donations in my channel's history. Oh my gosh, y'all are pouring in the ones. I feel like a stripper now. Does that mean I have to dance? Nio, you donated. Thank you, Nio, for the dono, the $1 dono. You're the best. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Are you a super? Because I am so new to this. Yes, my chat is super delayed. Like, it's like 30 seconds. And I don't think I can do anything about it. This is awesome. I've made $4 now on this video. Please. Oh, I have to dance now. Okay. All right, hold on. Donations! $10! Yes! Woo! Thank you, Matt Cordes, for the $1 donation. Alright, LB. It's me to buy an Air Force jumpsuit for my next Top Gun video. Downstairs and they're probably like, what is going on? just joining the stream, and there's just this tall skinny white guy just dancing that calls himself a CPA. Whew. Man, it really gets the blood flowing. I need to run more, I think. I do a lot of rowing. I don't run anymore. Man. Thank y'all for the donos. Completely unnecessary to donate. Not my goal here to make money from the streams, but I really appreciate it. That's awesome. So cool. I will put it back into the channel to make entertainment even better for y'all. So really appreciate it. Need to breathe, apparently. Is that Mountain West Tax? Hey! Harshad! Whoop! How's everybody doing? Alright, Mountain West, are you surviving your first 315 on your own? The people gotta know. What is going on? That was my welcome dance that I do for all my clients, but it's virtual. So when they sign a proposal, we'll have a separate meeting and I'll just dance for them for just a straight 5 minutes until they tell me to stop. Or also just keep dancing, and I just can't help myself. Whew. Jason, Ryan says, I feel like Jason's gonna take some dancing cuts from this live stream and use them somehow. Probably. Oh, Mountain West got 4 rejected extensions. Dang. I hope everything goes well for those extensions. Gary says I have dance offs with clients. Yes. That can also happen. Sorry, just chatting up G baby. He's leaving. Paul, you missed it, dude. You missed it. I just got a bunch of money and I started dancing for everybody. It was something to behold. But you missed it. I don't know if there will be another dance opportunity. I'm gonna stream for about 40 more minutes. Okay, if an extension is ever rejected, and it says, and it's because if a business extension is ever rejected because one has already been filed, do you paper mail it? Because I'm not doing that. Do you paper mail it? Because it says one has already been filed. What does that mean? So that means you don't need to file one, right? Right? The chat, so it takes like 30 seconds to a minute before you hear what I say. And so I ask y'all a question, but it takes like a minute. You do? You file a paper extension still? That's only that just happened to me this year. But I was the prior person. I was the prior preparer. And I don't think I filed an extension. So I think one has already been filed. I think I'm good. I don't know. File on paper, but it's a precaution. Should I then? Man, it is warm in here. dancing, and then a closed door office with monitors and big lights going on really heats it up. The temp gauge says 75 degrees. It's not that bad. Mountain West says, I want to make sure to get a post office receipt, so I just printed all the rejected ones. Up to you. Not required. Okay. Roll of the dice, I guess. Oh, Derek. Baller move. He just tells the client to mail it. In your case, your previous filer, I would highly advise to do it on paper. Oh my gosh. Rashad. Am I gonna have to paper file an extension right now? Certified mail. It's called certified mail online, or online certified mail. What is it? onlinecertifiedmail.com. Now they'll probably, so if you get a rejection, you have 24 hours to paper mail it, right? Is that how it goes? I'm a tax pro, you know. I don't know this. But I have. See you, Nio. Thank you so much for the dono. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. Did I file all my Texas franchise extensions already? No, UltraTax won't let us. So, and it's due 5/15. You have 5 days to paper file. 5 days to correct a rejected extension. What's up, Sean Tobin? Okay. Well, technically I wait until 3/14 to file an extension. So I did ask the client, hey, why was this rejected? So if I'm paper filing an extension for a business return that was rejected and it's days after, do I include the rejection information in there? How does that work? I really have never done this before. I've never had to do this before. This is the first time I've had a return that I've prepared in the past. The extension was rejected. So, and I asked the client, hey, what's the deal? They never responded. So I guess I paper file an extension now and I have 5 days. And do I include a prompt? Solving problems on a live stream. Solving tax extension problems. This is wild. Use the certified mail receipt from the post office in the event any extension wasn't properly filed. Oh yeah, I've heard of that too. And they can't prove that you sent it or not. Run to post office and paper mail it. But how was it? I want to know how it was rejected. If an extension hasn't already been e-filed already. So bizarre. I'm not going to stress. How does an extension get rejected if one extension has never been filed? Like, if the IRS were to come and be like, hey, this return is late because you never extended it, but you're like, yeah, because one was already filed because it was rejected. The extension was rejected. Wouldn't that be reasonable cause to just be like, hello? So the reason for the extension rejection was taxpayer EIN and the return header must not be the same as an EIN of a previously accepted electronic return type and tax period and type of return code indicated for the tax return type. Oh my gosh. That was horrendous to read. And when I click more information for UltraTax, it says you get this error when there has already been an extension filed using this EIN. It's a duplicate. Okay, but there's a lot of effort to go to the post office and do all that. I imagine on 315, the lines at the post office would be horrendous. It sounds like I'm fine, Josh. Yeah, Josh agrees. Sean agrees? Okay. Like, if the IRS ever comes back, says no, then I'll just show them this rejection, right? But what if the return was already filed somehow? Then you gotta paper file the return? Oh, that's a whole nother nightmare to think about. Taxes. See, this would be great if there was some sort of portal with the IRS that you could just see into their account and be like, oh yeah, right there. Yep. Okay. Bob's Consulting extended. All right, we're good. Why can't that happen? The client may have gone elsewhere. Dude, he signed an engagement with me for 2023 taxes, so that would be weird if he just paid me a ton of money. Do extensions show up on the transcript? I don't know. Oh, okay. Josh bringing the heat. There must be a higher chance of you being fined than BOI getting overturned. We'll see about that. All right, we'll see. Yeah, we'll come back for the 9:15 stream and be like, yeah, guys, client got notices and notice. I don't think that will happen. I think I'm good. Y'all say I'm good. See you, Ryan. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the donations. That was awesome. I need to buy an Air Force jumpsuit. So if y'all weren't here earlier, I'll do a 4:15 stream. If y'all weren't here earlier, we were talking about how I need to do a version 2 Top Gun video that I did for like about a year ago. And because someone brought up I need to do I need to have a mustache again. And I was like, well, maybe I'll do the mustache again and make a version 2 Top Gun video. And then I got a recommendation. You should get a pilot jumpsuit. And that would be sick. So just like raise the bar on this. That would be sick. So I don't know if the client self-extended. We'll see. Like extending a business return. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's bizarre. It's never as an extension, a business extension never been rejected like that. And also UltraTax never sent me like an email, a rejection email. Usually I get a rejection email. So that's really weird. Like the whole deal is bizarre. Like why did I get a rejection email? Why did it get rejected? I don't know. We can talk about something else. Because I know y'all don't want to talk about extensions. Because it's 3:15. We don't need to talk about extensions on 3:15. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyone have awesome plans tonight? Celebrate? Or this weekend? Celebrate the deadline? I don't. Sean, I've always had this client as a business client. So that's where it's weird. Kind of weird. It says ads will run shortly for some viewers. I can skip the ads. Y'all aren't supposed to be getting ads. But I'm going to click skip ads. So y'all won't get any ads. Ha! I just saved y'all from ads. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna check what's up with the settings and why I didn't get a extension email rejection. Usually I get rejection emails when something's rejected. Maybe because it was an extension, I didn't. It's a mystery. Why is this so hard? Why is it such a mystery? Shouldn't be this way. No one has any plans? 3:15 celebration plans? It says email to Elf e-sign options. Email rejection settings. Email notification of Elf rejection status. Send to firm and prepare me. So I never got a rejection email. Weird. Sleep. Go to bed at 6 p.m. Dan, are you saying I should paper file? St. Patty's is on Monday, right? It's not really a holiday. Is it for Irish people? Irishmen? Yeah, the classic certified mailing blank 7004s. If it says you got rejected since it's accepted prior, I see no point. Yeah. Worst case scenario, I have to talk to the IRS and tell them it was rejected. But it said it was already accepted. I don't know. Where's everyone coming from? I'm in Central Texas. Sean, I know he's down the road from me. Happy 315. Dallas, West Virginia. Got a good Texas population in here. There's some creepy music right now. Sorry about that. Denver. Heyo. Anybody going to conferences? Oh, who's going to the tax Twitter retreat? I really want to go. I have not signed up for it yet. I was really expecting more questions from people watching the stream. I only got really one question in the very beginning, or a handful of questions in the beginning. I think, is the tax Twitter retreat a sore subject for you, Josh? Sorry, I don't want to bring up drama. So I can refrain from discussing it. But I'm interested in going. I didn't go last year. Oh, Casey just pumping the, just boosting my numbers. Appreciate that. Just a real, just being real. Thank you. Am I gonna stay with UltraTax? Shoot, man, they're making it real hard to stay. Like after the first 3 years with UltraTax is bliss. It's amazing. Like nothing goes well, things go wrong, but like the price is perfect. You just renew every year, nothing changes, price is great, does everything you want it to, you get all this cool stuff. And then after the third year, well, they screw you. They'd be like, I'm going to triple your fee, basically. They didn't triple it, but it was considerably more with considerably less stuff. And they're charging me for, basically they charge you for all this stuff that they are just giving you for free essentially. And after the 3-year hiatus plan, when you first join, they just take so much away. Yeah, and I was like, I talked to the rep for a long time. I was like, do y'all know how horrible that is? And scummy? Why does a new firm get a third of the price? Why? And then why is it significantly higher after that 3-year package or whatever? You are the worst because of this. You are everything wrong with tax software. And I tried to pull the, hey, I have Twitter followers. I tried to pull the I have Twitter followers card. And you're like, yeah, we can't really do anything for you. I was like, dang it. I'm not Jason Stats. But they're just such a big company, they don't care. I think that's what it is. They're just so big and they know they can do it. And I'm like, they have big clients that will pay the money. But they're making me pay for Virtual Office, which is their virtual server, whatever. And it was they're making me pay $680 for 4 users a month for a server, essentially, to host UltraTax on their server. Kidding me? So I have to switch off that after tax season. I can't figure that out now. So is it called Verito? I may be looking into them because I did a quick price check on them and it looked significantly less. I just don't know how it interplays with SurePrep and TaxCaddy. So if there's too much push, too much friction between a third-party server hosting thing, then maybe I'll just stick with Virtual Office. I don't know. They really screw you. The bills just come out of nowhere and you're like, what is this from? Ugh. Yeah. If I were y'all, I don't know a good option for tax prep. I love UltraTax in that it's beefy. And does everything technically that I want it to. But they just screw you with the pricing. Cam asked earlier, how are my revenues to date compared to prior year? I'll actually pull up my P&L and see what's up. The thing is, I am I'm requiring 100% upfront payment for all my 1040, so it's skewed because I got paid in January. Like, I made a lot of money. See, Matthew. Have a great weekend. So I should be making more compared to prior year. Same time. Oh yeah. Revenue is twice as much compared to 2023 because I've pretty much billed for all the 1040 work already. So what does that mean overall for the full year? I don't know. I'm not really expecting I have no idea what my gross income for the year is going to be. Who knows? I'm not looking like, if I make the same amount as last year, I'll be really surprised because last year I made a ton of money from ERC projects that finally got completed and recognized. So I made a lot of money last year from work that I did in 2022. If that makes sense. And that's not going to happen this year. All right, Sean Clifton. Hey, Logan. I'm 1.5 years into accounting and tax at a tiny CPA firm. This is my second tax season. I'm looking at going out on my own. What's your opinion? Is this too soon? Planning on doing simple bookkeeping and tax returns. If you keep it simple and you stay in your lane, yes, absolutely. It's possible. The thing is, like 2 years, unless you're just grinding it out hard and you're just an amazing preparer and reviewer, like I was not ready. Basic returns, because there's so much to think about. I'm not trying to scare you off of it, but like you may want to continue working at that firm or even a bigger firm to get more exposure. Yeah, Dan says they don't have enough competition. Oh, he said Drake was painful. That's unfortunate because Drake has a great price point. It's like probably a tenth of what I pay. Thomson Reuters considers new customer. So I heard from the rep, they're like, yeah, you can leave for a year. If you leave for a year, we'll give you another new 3-year package. I believe. So you stop working with UltraTax for a year, and then they'll give you a new customer discount or whatever. I don't know if it has anything to do with the EFIN or not. But I've thought about that. Like, what if we just form a new company? ProConnect is good so far. Good. Like, I love that you can integrate with ProConnect with QBO, right? So there's definitely a lot of appeal to that. And I feel like Intuit, this may be controversial, but I feel like Intuit does try to listen to their customers. And I'm only comparing that against Thomson Reuters because I haven't seen anything like cool or new with Thomson Reuters because of their clients' suggestions, their customer suggestions. Intuit, I can see stuff, that new stuff that they're bringing on, so it totally makes sense to like switch to Intuit. I've never used ProConnect, so I have no idea. Yeah, I haven't been too happy with my account rep. Like, I say things were great up until I signed the contract, and then after that, the mood changes. Like, okay, I got your money. What are you gonna do about it? So when I came in hot, I was like, "Hey, why am I being charged for Virtual Office? Like, I wasn't charged for this last year." Like, yeah, that was part of your. It was free during your first 3 years. It's like, uh, and they are very like terse about it. Like, oh, we can switch you off if you want, knowing that I won't switch during busy season. So it was just felt very gross. Very gross. Oh, don't do an NYC return. Mountain tax. What are you doing? Your first year? And you're doing NYC returns? Oh. My TR rep tried to give me a package deal that was more expensive than their regular contract. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Aaron says, I love ProConnect, but I have a few partnerships that are large returns and sometimes it fails to properly export PDFs. Huh. Attach the entire return to the eSign package. Yeah. See, that would be hard to catch too, if they're like big returns. But that doesn't sound too bad, you know? That doesn't sound too bad, right? Compared to what we're dealing with, like the pricing. Like I bet, like how much is ProConnect compared to UltraTax? Like is it half the amount? Like I pay a crap ton for UltraTax. See, yeah, Mountain West. I love UltraTax preparing returns. How does UltraTax look exactly like it did 30 years ago? How, when Logan was a kindergartner, UltraTax looked exactly the same. How is that? I could have been preparing the software essentially. I've never used Lacert. BIS returns $55, 1040s $45 each. Oh, does that include e-filing? Yeah. And you don't have to have, is it ProConnect's web-based, so you don't have to have servers and all that stuff. Because I pay a lot for server stuff, for Virtual Office. Is my Virtual Office fee more expensive than just your tax prep software for everything? That would be ridiculous. Tax software costs. Gotta love them. Yeah, I pay for all the states essentially. Okay, the hosting fee for Virtual Office, they want $680 for 4 users. $680. Oh my gosh, that's just ridiculous. See, I'm not up in the Pacific Northwest. There's no really localities I have to worry about. Yeah, when I first got that Virtual Office bill, because they hit me like in February for it. I've never had to pay for it before, but after 3 years, they screw you with the pricing. And so when that price hit, I was like, what is this? They're like, it's Virtual Office. It was free during your first 3 years. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. That is absurd. Like $8K for a year to host something virtually? We're turning into just the gripe about Tax prep fees, software fees. I love expensive software, but that just seems a little excessive. Oh, hundreds of assets? Dude, yeah, I don't deal with that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Drake, I don't know. People are saying it's not good. But is it like 20,000 a year cheaper good? Virtual office fee was 2,400 a month until it archived. FC? What is that? What is FC? Holy smokes. File cabinet. Oh. Yeah, Sean, if you have someone to review your tax returns, then that's pretty good. It may be hard for you to like pay that, like justify that expense though. Ian, oh my gosh. That was funny. We're talking about Drake the Rapper, right? All right, it's 4:15 Friday. It's 4:15 on 3:15. It's a Friday. We have 1 month of busy season to go. Hope everyone is alive and well. I'm about to log off. Appreciate everyone being here and walking me through that tax extension nightmare thing. I'm just gonna hope for the best and assume everything is good and the extension has been filed for real. So we'll see what happens with that later on. And thanks for joining me. It was fun. Thank you for everyone who donated. If you're still here, that's nuts. I have no idea like what happens to that money. Does it do I get a small portion of it? That'd be funny. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna do a 4:15 stream if everything is going well and nothing, personal happens, or things, there's no crazy fires. Usually 4:15 is pretty chill. But hope everyone has a great weekend. Get some rest. You deserve it. And thanks for chilling with me and answering my weird questions about extensions and software. Thanks for watching me dance and not, reporting this account. Essentially, glad someone didn't report me to YouTube and they just see my dancing and just completely just pull the plug. Okay, we gotta pull this right now. But I look forward to hanging out with y'all later. If you're interested in joining a community of other new firm owners or firm owners that want to do things differently or need help, I have a form you can fill out, an interest form for joining this said community, and only sign up if you're for real. Don't mess with me. I'm trying to post it in the chat. So I'm just going to plug this because I'm thinking about starting a community. You need to do a lot of extensions too. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna shut her down. Love y'all. Have a great Friday. Yeah, I'm coming for Jason. Basically, I'm Jason 2.0. Just kidding. No one will ever replace that guy. He's great. I suck at saying bye on stream, so I'm just gonna go. See y'all.